man, day 148. We're getting close to 450,000. Crazy. Next milestone's coming up, 500,000. Let me tilt this forward a little bit. Does that look a little better? It does. Alright. Well, let's get started. Some hits on here. It's so cold out. Yo, Reggae, if you're there, man, you know, actually, it snowed here last night. None of it stayed on the ground. Yo, I remember you were talking about. Geez, we just started. I haven't even put the shield on my hand yet. Good morning. It's funny though. I can barely see my breath, despite it is pretty cold. Thanks for the likes, Jeremy. Oh, hope you're feeling better. I owe you a set right now. Literally just started. Alright, here we go. Yo, we go 200. Yo. Oh, man. Who needs sleep sent the other one. Alright. Oh my gosh, feels like 12. Yeah, I mean, I like this kind of weather actually. It's just when I'm first coming out, I just got up. I just woke up, basically just got washed up in the morning, and here we are. Alright, I owe you 200. 200. John, what up? Yo, need sleep, what's up? So, here, before I haven't even hit this yet. Let me get a couple, let me get my arms loose, and we'll get the heart meeting sets in. But check this out, like, the seamstress, yo, seamstress is here. What's up? Oh, I saw that. I just saw that video with Moss and Mini Moss. That was a great video. All right, we'll get the heart meets and let me start moving real quick. You know, I skipped the talk show thing this morning. For one, I got up like on time. I could have done it, but at the same time, I was like, I don't know. The topic was too. I had a pretty good topic in mind. It's a little too in depth. The first little talk show thing we did was great. Like, I had stopped talking, everything was flowing. I was trying to figure out where to go with all this, and I don't know. I might have to make write things down for this next one for tomorrow. Yo, cowboy, yeah, no worries. Yo, Tin Man, what's up? All right, and after tomorrow, thanks for the like. Sleep. Oh, that's and Tin Man. That's 300 to do. All right, and after this Paul McCartney concert tomorrow, I might actually just shave this. We'll just have a mustache for Tournament of the Castle, because it's getting too long. Not that I can't deal with a beard, but at the same time, like, it's getting nuts. Anyways, all right, I think we're good. Oh, thanks for like seamstress. Let me get a set of 300 in, I guess. Here we go. All right. A good way to wake up. We're gonna probably have some armor on tonight doing this. It might be inside. If it's this cold tonight, I don't feel like dealing with armor out here. So we'll probably have tonight's episode will probably be in armor. We'll probably be inside. What's the Rogel Dorn? I'll have to look that up. Is that a person? Oh. Alright. I'll have to screenshot that and take a look. I mean, I have a good bit to work with right now, but... And then when I cut it, it's just gonna... It's just gonna go out until Carolina Carnage. I actually got a way head start on it. Oh, okay. Well, that's 100. Let me get another 100 in here, and I'll get a screenshot of it. Thanks for the likes. Ooh. That should be 200 there. How fast? Oh man, yo, yeah. Res Kid, what's up? We're trying another set of 100 right here on our friend Bob. My nose is freezing when I breathe in. Yeah. Yep, we are. Here we go. Next one. Thanks for the pin, by the way. Jeremy, thanks. Oh. Just when I was getting to the end, we got another 100 to do. Seamstress. Thanks for the heart, mate. Oh, man. Thanks for good populars. Alright, I guess we got another set of 100 to do. Woo! Jeremy, hope you're feeling better. I'm gonna get a runny nose. I can just tell you what. While we're out here, we're gonna have to go blow it a couple times. All right, another set of 100. Yo, whoa, what is that? Yeah, a turkey face. Oh man, what? It's like, I never saw it before. Like on anybody. Oh, so we got the Thanksgiving stuff. Man, alright. Oh, hey, I found out, alright, good. Just some maybe, tachycardia from, yeah. I get it. That's what happens sometimes, I guess. The body's a crazy thing sometimes. Alright, I owe Seamstress 100 here, too. Alright, here we go. Let's do that. Huh. I must have not seen them. The turkey heads. Last night I was there. I ended up passing out for a little bit. I find it relaxing sometimes to have her live stream on and pass out. On purpose. You know, it was getting close to bedtime last night. Same with in the morning when I get home from work. Get some live stream in. Jump in her live stream and kind of like get some sleep. Yo, thanks. Thanks for the follow, too. Wait, I'm just making sure. Res Kids. And I found November 22nd is light up night here in Pittsburgh. It would be a great night to go out in armor. I will be trying to see if my daughter wants to go to it, but if she doesn't, I might just throw in the armor and we'll go walk around with like a Santa hat on or something. I need to get like a Santa tabard. Yeah, that was a late one. I got on. Wait, I thought she was only on till like 2. Did she get back on? Yeah, we are. We're locking in. Did she get back on? We're gonna lock in a second. Cause yeah, it's midnight. I swear it ended, because for some reason I was so I was sitting there. Oh yeah, we're locked in as much as we get on here. So did she restart it? I don't know, because somehow I end up in someone else's live. So if someone ends their live, it'll just forward you into someone else's. I guess it picks. Yo, Cat, C Stump. I don't know. Maybe. I guess. I don't know. Alright, well anyway, let's get that set. Yeah, we'll lock in for kids, and this is that set for seamstress, right? Not always single. Yeah, you should hear some of my dating experiences lately. Yeah. Train for, well, I mean, train for, I got my next fight is Sunday. Next fight day is Sunday. So that's why I gotta make sure we get some armor sets in. So tonight we'll probably do armor. And I think inside. But I'm talking about like later in the evening, you know. Castle tourney. Well, I hear there's 2 castle tourneys. I'm doing Tournament of the Castle in Virginia. I suppose there's another castle tournament and an SCA tournament. JC, thanks for like. Right? Are we talking about the same one? I'll be live streaming on here. Alright, yeah. Nice. Kyler, yep. We'll have a live stream of it. The 15th and 16th. The only thing that would stop it is if we have some crappy cell phone service. I don't know what it looks like. It's across the river or bay or inlet from that place called Newport News. So I'd imagine it's got good cell phone service, but it's in the middle of a green area like a woods, which might mean it's a bad cell phone reception. I mean, not necessarily it has to be a woods. But a lot of times if it's in those green areas like parks and things, I find that the cell phone service sometimes is kind of bad. Yeah. I'm not going to live stream if the cell phone service sucks. There's a counter on the back of Bob here. Yeah, nice. Haha, Bastion is going to be there. That's awesome. Well, here, let me, I'm just checking on the back. I'm making sure that the counter's on. I have to peek sometimes. Yeah, we're on. Alright, it is. I don't know, every once in a while the app on Bob seems to like to shut off, so. Gotta make sure it's running. Boo the Hurt, if you're there, what's up? Thanks for the likes. Oh, man. Now it's getting sunny, but it's not helping with this temperature. Yo, Sunny, what's up? Thanks. We're trying. Look at how bright it. You can't see it. The sun's sort of creeping in a little bit now. I got 2 spotlights on actually. It tries to fight the background. The background gets so bright. Yo, I know, right? It's the worst when you're cold and you're sweating, which is gonna be horrible. Sunday. This Sunday, it's only just gonna get colder. I hope it's not like this in the morning. Yeah, that's right, Jeremy. That's why I was hoping you're doing all right. I mean, it seems like you're okay now, so that's good. Yep. Yo, Kappa, hey, good to see you. Before I even got my shield on my hand. Yeah, that's cool. You have a good day too. Let's see, so we're going for about 2 hours. Then I go try and get some cardio in before I pick up my daughter. And then tonight, we'll be back with probably some armor longsword workout. Get these legs warmed up. Yo! Thanks for the likes. So here's the thing. I had a morning show planned. It just was not gonna flow too well. Man, I was just looking. Stuff changes with the news so often. I decided to skip it. We'll see. We'll see about tomorrow. I don't know. Yo, RT, what's up? What's up, Drake? Drake. I don't know. Oh, right. Yeah, if your heart is beating fast, it's definitely gonna, like you're saying, it's definitely gonna make you. That'll affect you. It won't. That'll that'll counter your cardio conditioning. If you got something like that going on, it'll make you gassed for sure. The other problem is it's soaking wet out there. I wanted to take Bob outside, but yeah. Well, I think Jeremy, you had didn't you get like a fast heart rate though? Like faster, too fast. That'll drain your gas tank for sure. I would have loved to take Bob out there, but everything's wet. That's also why I didn't go to the park or anything. I could have went up, and maybe tomorrow we'll do it. Maybe we'll go back up to the park where the stone pavilion is. The thing is, they don't let you in though till like 10 after November, so the hours are changed. You can go in at 8 a.m. any other time of the year, but they've changed the hours. So if I want to get some hits in there, I actually have to wait till like 10 o'clock or something. Like it'd be like going on at the same time. Nikki! Oh, I owe you 100. All right. Yeah, Jeremy, we got it. We got this. You got this. All right. This set's for Nikki. Here we go. 100. Yo! Oh, yeah, I gotcha. You have a good day, too. This set's for you. Don't feel obligated like you gotta watch it. I will get it in. Don't worry. Bob's got his nice sweatshirt on. And the reason I have this nice sweatshirt on Bob, 2 reasons. It's easier for me to look underneath to see the counter. And the other thing is it got ruined in the sun. Like, there's a whole line that goes down his arm where the sun... Yo! Haha! Always. There's a line down the arm where it faded the color because I didn't wear it too much, and it was sitting on the rack. And I guess the sun coming into the closet just like bleached the sleeve, so I can't wear that. So now it's Bob's sweatshirt or whatever you want to call it. All right, this is for you, Nikki. Yeah. Yeah. It's definitely is something that can mess up your game if your heart's going too fast. All right. There you go. Do you know this shield actually blinded me when I unpacked it? I have a video of it. Oh! Skull Crusher. I do remember Crusher. Yo, Skull Crusher. Yep. Because I remember. So, do you remember? Because, who's that? Mo! Oh. Mo Bros, what's up? I remember you. Because remember I said, another Skull Crusher. Actually, the other friend I had, Skull Basher. So, it was kind of funny because y'all both use caps. Mo, thank you for that. Oh, Castle's coming up. Oh, too kind. Hey, I appreciate that. So does our buddy Bob. We're getting some last hits for the weekend before Tournament of the Castle. Yo, yep. I'm gonna have to take Bob with me on the trip, I guess, because we're gonna hit Bob Friday somewhere. So, yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a great time. I do like soccer. I played soccer for 14 years. Jeremy, oh my gosh. Well, you did it. That's for sure. That's crazy. What time is it? No. 10K that quick. Oh, well, you're going to Busch Gardens Friday. Huh. That's pretty cool. That's not just pretty cool, that's really cool. Yeah. Busch Gardens before the event. I love it. Things to do before an event. That coffee's actually cold already. That's crazy. We haven't been out here that long. Is it Issa or Isa? I don't really watch anything though, Skull Crusher, like wrestling and stuff. I mean, it's cool. What's up, Nug? What's up? Also, I see your comment. Sorry, I didn't see it till just now. I do like other sports, but I don't watch them. I mean, I could watch other sports. I don't know. I don't watch anything really. Oh my gosh, it better stay in the 50. I came out here this morning just to get some hits on Bob. I was like, oh my god, I'm not feeling this weather. I'll be fine in it even if it's less than 50, I guess. But at the same time, like, oh, man, who wants to be outside in the 40s? It was snowing last night. Man. I may show up to Castle with a mustache. I might shave this after tomorrow. I wanted to come down with a full beard, but it's a little bit too much. This is the point where it needs to be in February, and if I just keep letting it go, oh boy, am I gonna be in trouble. Sorry. Friday, we should be getting down there too. I should be getting down there. Where we're gonna hit Bob? I don't know. I don't know if there's gonna be anything cool around. I don't know what. It looks like this is an actual like Baron's Castle. We're at an actual castle. So it's no joke. It is an actual tournament of the literal castle. Yeah. Well, that's the goal then. Lord of the Forest. What I miss about February 10th? Well, I don't know. Oh, geez, I didn't realize it's that recent, Jeremy. We're Lord. We could be. How much longer though till we're Lord of the Forest? Oh man. So generally every February, it usually gets. It's by then. It's usually a little bit longer than this. Let's see, what is it now? November. Yeah. 3 months. 3 months. Yeah. Well, that's when the fight I have coming up that I wanted to grow it out for. But at the same time, I don't know. Plus the other thing, it's getting a little ridiculous. I'd be Lord of the Forest for sure. This is like 3 months worth. Jeez, it'd be down here. I'd be like, yo, yep, carnage. It's about as soon as castle tournament's over, tournament of the castle. It's Carolina Carnage mindset. Oh man. There's nothing going on in December that I know of, right? No, I could. So, I mean about Lord of the Forest. But I would just be in a sweatshirt still right now, you know? Lord of the Forest would be great. We'll just have to... Man, the sun's coming out. It's like... Why couldn't it have dried everything up? We would have maybe got Bob out today. Yo, what's up with it? How's it going, Miles? The usual, I guess. Trying to get some hits in here. Last week before next tournament. So we got to get some armor sets in tonight. Well, yeah. 80% chance I'll be on tonight. Sweatshirt, yeah, right. Sweatshirt. The sweatshirt's great. It has kind of a tree on it. We still gotta cut it though. And then we'll rock the mustache for the rest of my. I'm on vacation from work right now. Yo, it does, but this is like the last tree on Earth. The way it's like hanging off that, I guess that's the water. This shirt is probably like 25 years old. This sweatshirt. Nice. Oh, yo, I'd be cool if you could get to it, Miles. Is it a local tournament? Hey, yo, what's up, Anchor? Nice. If it's a tournament up there, like I know people that would maybe go to it. Like it's an event, right? It's like a public event. At the nice hall, original location. Oh man, wait, do y'all still do the Valentine's Day thing? What the Love Hurts tournament? It's not gonna work for me this year. Maybe the year after though, because with Carnage coming up, I can't make 2 long trips like that. You do, huh? Boy, I'd hate to miss the Carolina Carnage. That's like the best event, but at the same time, maybe the year after. But Anchor, I hope you're having a good day. We're getting close to 450,000 hits. It'll happen depending on how many hits we get in. It'll happen before Castle tournament actually. Tournament of the Castle. So there's an SCA event called Castle Tournament, which is like about at the same time. So that's why someone's like, yo, Sean. Oh, Sean, thank you for the roses. 805, what's up? Is it local? 805. Do you know so there were a couple people on here and I kept telling them I was going to Castle Tournament, and to find out there's a different one somewhere south. It's an SCA event. I was like, Sean. Oh, there goes the bell. It's already been a half hour. I started streaming on the hour. On the half hour. It must be 11 o'clock now. The church bells. Yeah, I remember you were talking about being on the headsman. Daisha, what up? J-Rod, thanks for the follow. Here, let's talk about something about follow. And here, because we just met. But here's the thing. If you follow, I sure hope you tune in again sometime. You know how many people follow and don't tune in again? Anchor, what's up? Which is so weird. Why? So I hope you come back and watch another one. Because, geez. It's so weird, you know. Sometimes we'll get like over 30 followers in a live stream. And they never come back. And honestly, if the app would let you do it, I would see who just follows and never comes back, and I just like remove them from the follower list because it makes it look so stupid to have like 17,000 followers and then nobody fucking tunes in. Sorry, excuse my language. So I hope if you follow, you come back. But I know, don't ever feel obligated at the same time. It's just it makes it look ridiculous, you know. 15 viewers is like 0.1% of my followers, but you get 30 followers in a live stream. So what did they follow for? So anyways, just kind of weird, right? Anchor, thanks for Go Popular. Miles, thanks for the Go Popular. Whoa, Mo Throws also leveled up or something. It said, what is going on this morning? Yeah, Dustin, that's what we're doing. That's what people tune in for. For sitting on the porch yapping. Oh no, what's up with the tabard? I mean, the guy is talking about it while he's tuned into it. So, but that's the thing. So anyway, I just hope if somebody tunes in and follows, you come back for another. Because I'm telling you, it shows who's in the viewers, and 98.62 people that follow. You should never see him again. Thanks for the likes. Which I just think's weird. Yeah. Yo, Mo. What? So, are you just fighting on Saturday? Y'all fighting on Saturday? Is anyone doing duels that's doing melee too? Dustin and I don't feel like arguing. He said, Dustin, fuck you, and I'm just gonna ban you. See ya, buddy. Douchebag. Fucking asshole. Whatever. Don't feel like dealing with it. Usually I do, but anyways, are people by guy? Yo, Chayron. Just melees. I got you. All right. Maybe, boy, you know, everyone fighting melee the day before might give me an advantage. You know, I'm just fighting on Sunday. People will be a little worn out for Sunday, maybe. Did I owe somebody a heart me? J-Rod, thanks for like. Yeah, I'm just saying, and don't anyone ever feel like obligated to come back. But I'm just saying, I don't understand why someone would like it to not come back. You know? Do you know how many live streams I've liked over the years? Probably less than a dozen, or people I've followed. I mean, for liking their live stream, less than a dozen. I shouldn't say over the years. I should say since, like, what day are we on, everybody? 148. Thanks for thanks for pinning that, because I totally would have missed it. Thanks for likes. The rules, right? There's a couple different, there's a couple different formats, right? So the format I'm fighting in on Sunday is weapon strikes, meaning I don't get to use a shield like this. Yeah, no vertical strikes out of spine. If anyone here has seen that happen in real life, boy, oh boy, you know why that's a rule. I got hit with one on the back of my head, man. It wrecked me so bad with a 5 or 6 foot long pole arm. All right. Anyway, if the guy wouldn't have, this is the last. I forgot to mention this earlier. I banned the guy because his first comment was like, "What, a guy yapping on his porch," which is fine. But whenever he's, if he would have been not said that first, I probably wouldn't have banned him. Anyway, so it's gonna be weapon strikes, right? And I'm not gonna be able to punch with it for the category I'm doing, or with longsword. Every successful weapon strike is a point, right? And you can only hit. You can hit everywhere. Except, no sharpened edges on the swords, just so you know. Oh man, we're beefing up the Gambesons, I see. You can't, at least for right now. AI's in the house. Yo, what the world's AI copy is here. At least for right now. Yo, what's up? You're not allowed to come vertical at the neck. Horizontal at the neck, sorry. Duh. I get my V's and H's mixed up. Yeah, it doesn't mean it doesn't happen. Dude, I have dents in my metal cup from walking into a swing or someone missing, and that's where I get hit. So, you're not, at least for right now, no horizontal at the neck. I've always heard that rule's going to change. It's not behind the knee. You can't swing at the groin. You can't target the feet. Right? Like Jeremy is saying, no verticals at the back of the spine. And what is that? About 2 and 6? Those are basically everything else. And like Jeremy is saying, no thrusting. Which is why I say it's not my favorite type of sword fighting. The moves you're allowed to do kind of suck. Yeah, no. Thanks, Marquise. So there's no thrusting. So it's not my favorite rule set as far as like what you can do, because I like the stabbing sword sports, but at the same time, we do have huge open eye slots. Yo, yeah, I saw that. Thanks, Marquise. So whenever you fight out there, you also can't come vertical at the spine. I've been hit up here before. Like, I felt like I was instantly paralyzed. Like, I had no control. My body, everything just... Luckily, I didn't... Yo, Mo! Luckily, honestly, I didn't go to the bathroom and release it all inside my armor. Because I went down, I was, like, completely limp. There are different kinds. This is for fighting in armor. Boo her. Yo, Mo! Too kind, everybody. I tell you what. So this is for Boo Hurt. Then the other categories where you can... What the world is AI? Thanks for the likes. The other kind of fighting, you can punch. You can... Same target area. You can kick. Whoa! Oh man. Too nice. Appreciate that. You can kick in the other formats too. I mean the one-on-one that are more like pro. They call them pro fights, where it's more like an MMA match is what they say. It's not really. Sorry. Because you can't do isn't that thing crazy? That's a long animation too. But and I can kind of interact with it. Yeah, no stabs. That's the one thing we can't do. There's other sword sports where you can stab, but here's the difference. For these, it's like a 1-minute round, right? Then you get a break, and you have another round. And it's who can hit each other the most in that time. For the other sword sports, it's usually as soon as you hit somebody, you win the round. And I don't like that. Wait. Who did that? Oh, Jeremy. Jeremy, thank you for the sparks leveling up. For one. Wait. I used to do fencing, J-Rod, like when I was like 20. Longsword and buckler, they're on Sunday though, right? Oh yeah, there are. You could so stab people. Like, here, we got enough people here. Let's go on a little trip. I'll show you something. In Anchorbeard, we do this once in a while. Check this out. Besides, I need to also like blow my nose. When it gets cold like this, it's bad. It's bad for all of you because then I get boogers. Y'all gotta see them. Thank you, Anchor. Oh my God. Is it the 2-for-1 deal right now with Go Populars? Oh man, I appreciate it. All right, check this out. This helmet here. Anchor. All right, so look at this. All right. I don't even know if they had chainmail like this historically on these. I mean, I'm like the same fast. They did. I mean, they had stuff fast like this, but you know, like for the most part, these nothing's probably gonna happen, right? A lot of these fights. So the thing, J-Rod, is that who's asking? If you end up on the ground, you take your dagger and you put it in here. Anywhere you can get it in here. Oh man, that actually got kind of bent. I gotta pound that down a little bit. So I don't want this to get hooked on something. Not that it would, but so you know what I mean. Like you would not get anything up under here, you know, and nothing like that. Or maybe if you're lucky, you could pop the dude's visor. Oh yeah, it is brutal. Or maybe if you're lucky, you could pop the visor open and thrust it up in there. But like armor works really good. So I got a good bit of dents in here. Ooh, thing got stuck in there. I'll have to fix that. But oh, Cheese was asking. Then check out. That's about the same. Then if you check out this one here, which I have to start working on to get it ready for this tournament coming up, was this did not, and any of this was not on here. This was a helmet, and this is all you got to protect your face. So all of this would have been wide open, and a spear or something would just end a dude's day. Do you know what I mean? I need to get this. I need to redo this. So I must have got hit in the side of the head a lot. Look how this got chopped up. But I have to redo this. So I have to take this off and clean it. We'll probably do that Wednesday. But this was an open helmet. The reason it's got all this chain on here is this is what I used to duel in. And since it's a historically accurate helmet, you actually have to have that grill on there. It would look like this, basically. This is what you've been wearing. Hey, this is me. Just don't hit me on the top of my head. But if you think, you know, like those are your little gaps, plus like the palms, armpits, you know, groin. If you're really fighting in a war like that, you know, you'd want to go after the groin. Let me blow my nose. We'll go back out. All right. Thanks for sticking around while we went on a little field trip. That needs to balance somewhere. All right. I hate to be totally off the camera. I'm blowing my nose. And yeah, I'm sure that if you also hit somebody with this in armor, this is taller than me. You know, I'm sure that would just wreck somebody's day in general. It might even puncture it if you're lucky. Oh yeah, it is. It is. I think it's technically a Romance of Alexander helmet. I think it is. That's my backup helmet, the one that has just the yeah, pikemen would wreck people. Oh my god. Yeah, Jeremy, you want to talk about when people get hit? Oh man, the head. Sorry, to make sure that this app is on Bob. There's a counter on his back. Sometimes after I take the field trip, it'll be on pause. It's not on pause. The head, depending on how you hit, is one of the. Let me show you. Actually, I'll show you the inside of this. I'll show you why hitting someone in the helmet is not the best place to hit somebody in this sport. Back in the day, it could be different, but we have modern padding. So check this out. Then we'll go back out. I should have thought of this earlier. So inside of here, right? Oh man, I don't want to scratch this bench. Here, let me take this over here. All right, so look. So inside of here, this is all padding. And then on top of that, you can't really see it, but there's black foam on here too. So there's like concussion padding and then this. And this is pretty thick. You know, I mean, if you don't compress it, it's that thick. So getting hit in the head in this, you know, thanks for the share. Jimmy! Oh, should we see if Jimmy's here? Let's see if we can get Jimmy up before we go back out. For the Jimmy stickers. He sealed up his tunnel. If it wasn't sealed up, I'd try and get him up. We gotta clean this bedding though. I was telling my daughter. He's starting to just go all over the place in here. We'll see if Jimmy comes tonight. Yeah, padding. There's all kinds of padding in here. This has that same padding. It's a different pattern, but the same kind of padding. And then there's like concussion foam inside it too. I've gotten hit in that helmet so freaking hard and been fine. Oh no! You got a black eye and a cross from an axe to the face. Oh man. Do you know, so I'm just gonna, you might totally know this. Do you know, I usually pad my forehead thicker than the rest because it makes the, let me set this down. So, yeah, right? So you can actually get messed up through there. There are. And it used to be where you could do mixed. These days I don't know if they allow the mixed so much. But, yeah, there's nothing like being a guy and you're out there. But in the armor, you wouldn't even know, you know? And they used to say, like, under the helmet, everyone's, you know, equal. It was co-ed. There's always a men's and there's always a women's, but sometimes they used to let the women fight with the men. So my helmets, my dueling helmet, I put more padding I repadded the front. Instead of padding it all the way around, right? Because my nasal helmet. Nice. I'm glad that, all right. Thanks for confirming. You can still, yeah. All right. You can still fight. That's good to know. I think that's a cool thing. One of the hardest fights I ever had, I'm telling you what, no lie, was fighting Brooke, Darius's wife. We fought each other we probably wrestled for 90 seconds, man. The only reason I won is because I pushed her out underneath. We were wrestling, we were grappling for, actually, I think I watched a video, there's like 45 seconds, but no joke. She and I were grappling, and I could not get her down. And the only reason that I got her out was because I finally had enough leverage to get above her. And as I was like trying to get her down, I noticed that the railing, the list is like right here. So I kind of went and I pushed her out underneath it. That's the only reason. So it's not like, you know, I'm glad that people can still all just fight together if they want. So whenever yeah, oh yeah, for sure. That's great. Thanks for the likes, everybody, too. That's crazy. 22K. Oh, the padding. So my dual helmet, instead of just going around putting padding all around the inside again, I doubled up the front. So now the front of my helmet is actually farther. In duals, I'm not gonna get hit in the back of the head though either. So you know what I mean. So the front of my helmet is a lot more padded. Does that make sense? Do you know what I'm talking about? You have to sacrifice some from the back. Thanks. Oh, Jaron, thanks for the like. I mean, yeah, it says you like the live. Same with What the World. Bro, I was watching What the World TV last night. The funniest clip I've ever seen in Arc Raiders. If anyone plays Arc Raiders, you should check them out. If everyone plays War Thunder or the Jurassic Park, was it Jurassic World 2? Really entertaining. This guy was on this. The funniest thing about that clip was the guy was on a park. It was a parking garage, and his character fell, and you could hear him like he was like ah. It almost sounded you could hear him just falling off. It was so funny, man. Like that was one of the funniest clips I've seen, gaming clips of 2025. The whole reaction, and then afterwards that he was standing down there because you can talk to each other. Like, are you all right down there? Right, Anchor? That was the funniest clip I've seen this whole year. Mm-hmm. And laughing about it, it was so funny. We got another. Did this thing go off? I didn't even look. I'm gonna look at the counter again in a minute. I'm gonna see where we're at. Oh, so this is just for, yeah, no. I'm just hitting this thing a million times. So a lot the live streams like this are more about I think it's more about the chat these days. It started out I had the camera real far away on day one. I was out there doing my thing like and I'd come over and look at chat, be like, "Hey, what's up, everybody?" Now at this point, it's almost it's devolved into more about talking about stuff. But watch tonight. I'll have tonight. I'm gonna have some armor on. Like I'm talking 80% chance, and we'll be inside and we'll get some long hits in. But it's just gonna be exercise. Like there's no form in Boohurt is basically another thing too. There are like. You're not hitting the first strike, and I generally block as needed. I adjust what I'm doing depending on what they're doing, and Bob doesn't have any arms, unfortunately, that will continuously move. So these are kind of just like these sessions are just kind of hanging out. We're getting a million hits though. These are all hits that would count. Yeah, I know, right? We gotta. I mean, 80% chances and something happens later, and I don't get to stream later. 80%. Yo, thanks for the share. Whoever did it. J-Rod, thanks for the share. Yeah, Boohurt is no form. You could have a large a pipe in your hand. There's none of this. So it's basically it could be whatever you want. This is Boohurt. Here, watch this. Right? What's the difference between that or this? Broomhurt. Woo! Flying away on my broom. Or this. This is a railing. Compared to, just pretend that this is my steel sword to this. It's the same. You know? You don't need form You don't need skill in duels until you start getting into the finals. When you're getting to... Yo, Dawson! Yo, what's up, Dawson? I saw you come by yesterday. Sorry, it was super fan day. Oh, man, we're even... Anchor, and we're even down to super fans. I don't know. Like I said, because there's super fans here. Don't anyone... It's expensive, so don't everyone ever feel bad like if you aren't a super fan. But we're down. We're down. I don't know. We might get to the point, Anchor, where we won't have super fan only days. But enough people that are super fans come by. Like, this could have been a super fan chat this morning, and we still would have had a ton of conversation because everyone's here. Join us. I need to redo that because who knows what that says. Tyler, what's up? Troy. Oh, Troy, shoot. Yo, thanks for the roses. I just saw that. Appreciate it. We do spend TikTok money on the live stream. Believe it or not, though, it is so sunny out here. I got this spotlight on me to try and counteract the sun behind me. That was TikTok. That was an investment, you know. Yo, thanks for the follow. Yo, Anchor. Saturday, I will be showing Mo, who is here. You'll see Mo live in person fighting in armor out there. Next year we'll get back into the melee stuff, perhaps. Myself. I've only done duels. And like I was saying, I might have a little bit of an advantage because if everybody's fighting Saturday and then they're going to duel Sunday, man, that might give me a little bit of an advantage. Everyone's going to be worn out. We're on 2,100 hits, exactly. This counter on Bob's back is making me nervous. I don't, sometimes it stops. 2,100. Yeah, I'm going to be totally rested. I'm going to go to bed at like 9 p.m. I don't know. We'll see. See, that sucks because now everybody's going to go out Saturday. And now I can't go out and have fun. But it has to work out that way. I'm always going out the night before, like, the melee stuff, because I already got all my fights in. Yo. I'm just going to show up. Be ready to go. Hopefully it is still in the 50s. I don't know what time it is, but we're getting 2 hours of hits on Bob. So there is no form in Boohurt, technically. The only time you're going to need form or skill is if you're fighting for a medal for first, second, third place, fourth. And you're not going to get... The most important thing is endurance out of anything. If you don't have the endurance to get there, you know, skill and all that... Like this right here, I don't even know what better form would be for Boohurt. This is basically all I do. My Bob doesn't have any padding down there. Yo, nice. I didn't realize it's your first. I actually thought you already had done one. Huh, well, heck yeah. Oh man, that coffee's freezing. It's actually a little warmer than when I started out here, but we're gonna have to start moving Bob inside. I'm turning on this other spotlight, everybody. It burned out. Oh no. Yo, oh, there's the hour. Wow. Hang on a second. The light burn out already? The filament looks okay. I gotta see what the other filament looks like. Hang on. Hang on. No? Yeah, something burned out in the other one. Huh. Weird. Well, I was afraid that when it gets cold it would shatter. Nice. Oh, I'm Ethel. So I'm in Ethelmark, but check this out. I camp with Atlantia. So if you're Atlantia, you might know like Kuin. That's who I camp with. I stay with Kuin up in up on the Getty. Yo, yeah, heck yeah. And I fight with Atlantia, like no joke. So I live near Pensick. That's where I'm talking about. I camp with Kuin at Pensick. Thanks. You know what? This app doesn't really like when you use the more real looking ones all the time. So they're not. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So where Kuin camps, that's where I camp. And Bobby D, Sir Guy. I don't know if you know Sir Guy. He's also not from Atlantia, but he camps there. Woodland. I owe you 100. So you can strike with this as long as you're not taking this going right at the neck. You know, with this shield, you can punch wherever, for the most part. I owe Woodland 100. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, and I don't know if I will always do it because, you know, people at Pensick don't want you to just walk around with the camera, but because I was live streaming this, that was back, we're on like the 100,000th hits back then, and I was just live streaming it. We go walk around Pensick a little bit on the live. All right, this 100 is for Woodland. I was gonna say something else too, but yeah, I camp with Atlantia, even though I'm from here, and I fight with Atlantia, even though I'm from here. I've been out on the battlefield, and they'll call a hold, and I'm stand across from all the Pittsburgh people. And I'm like, oh, like what are you doing? I'm like, oh, you know, just fighting with Atlantia. And they're, you know, talk to him like, oh man, go to war practice, and then you're on the other team at the event. All right. Wait, accidental? Wait, I missed that. Yo, Hollywood. Hollywood was here for that, the Pensick days. Did I miss something, world? Something, but an accident happened. Yo! Deanie, I hope I said it right. Neck, oh yeah, accidents happen with the neck hits. Yeah, I hit someone in the neck a bunch of times by accident. Because I was so used to doing this here that my arm just naturally was going at that height, and I wasn't looking. And me and this guy were grappling, and I kept going like this, like into his throat, not really thinking because I'm looking at my feet, and we're doing stuff, you know. And he's like, and I can feel he kind of just like totally stops, and because we're all friends, so I did not go like. I felt like maybe something is wrong. He's going, hey, and he just stops. I was like, what? And we're like this. He's like, he's like, you're shield punching me in the neck, man. And he sounded all disappointed, you know. And I was like, oh. So we stopped, and I stood there, and I was like, take a free hit, whatever you want to do. You can hit me wherever you want, as hard as you want. And I was just standing there like this, with my feet together, you know. And he just goes, let's fight. I was like, ah. But the marshal wasn't calling it. All right, this is for Woodland. Woodland might not even be here still. 100. Yeah. Oh, he could have. I was like ready for it. I was like, whatever you want to do, hit me as hard as you want, wherever you want. He just gave me a little tap on the helmet. It's snow, guys. Snow. It's snowing. It's snowing. Gonna catch up my shot right after this set. Thanks for the likes. It snowed last night though too. I think 10 more will do it. Oh my, I know, right? It's snowing now. They're too small to show up. But they're coming down like this. Do you see any of it? Yeah, what are we gonna wear? It's not a RT. It is kind of a, anything can be a percussion instrument though, if you think about it, I guess. If you want it to be. Yeah. It's laggy. Is it laggy for anybody else? Moss, what's up? I know, I believe you that it is lagging, but so sometimes if ever, hello Moss, if everyone else, because sometimes it can be on the user end. No, you're fine. See what I mean? And a lot of times, like, you know, if I'm watching and it's lagging, sometimes just like backing out of the stream and coming back will fix it. Now, if everyone was like, yeah, it's lagging. Huh. Resell, what's up, by the way? Fine for you too. Well, when I went inside, which is odd, because I got a full wireless connection. I would think it'd have been even better inside. All right. Oh, everybody, thanks for the reporting in. All right, so it might be on your end, resell, which happens to me too. But then there's times I'm like, is it lagging for everyone else? And everyone else will be like, yeah, it's horrible. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay. Are you streaming on cellular data or wireless? The times that it really lags, if I leave the house here, sometimes I'll leave the house and we'll go somewhere, like while we're still in the live stream, and then it starts lagging for a little bit. So once it switches, it's switching over to the cellular data. The corn. You know, I don't know who's all in it. I would look it up, but the live stream, I'd have to pause it. But if it's a full event, you know, you can fight like there's usually 16 people in a category. So if you fight like every duel, if you fight sword and shield, longsword and buckler, you know, I fought polearm once, man, I got wrecked. I would fight polearm again, but just for fun. The last one was not full. The last one was, I don't know, what were there, like 8 of us, maybe, fighting longsword. A lot of times they're full. This one coming up, I don't know. I didn't even look. And this is like, it's kind of like endurance training. Anyway, the endurance training will be tonight. This is more about chatting and hanging out and getting some hits on Bob while we're hanging out this morning. So if you... Wait, y'all see ads on? Yeah, this is Anchor's AI. And you know where he got his AI? In the TikTok shop. That's where I got everything in my life. Even back in the 90s, I was getting stuff on the TikTok shop. Oh, not for HEMA. It's for Boohurt. Forget the name of it. I've been doing it like forever. So the thing with HEMA, if it was HEMA, I would y'all would just see me out here doing sword flow drills. But Boohurt's not that technical. So we're just hitting Bob a whole bunch. Well, it's still snowing. You'll just have to believe me because the flakes. But you know, you can tell it's snow. It's not like sleet that's still coming down. Like it's actually, you can see the snow getting picked up and blown around. So they're actually flakes, just really small. I'm just making sure this timer's on. We're on 2,547. We got 50 minutes to go for the live stream. We're getting 2 hours in here. Once in a while I peek at it because once in a while the app will stop and stop counting. Yeah, HEMA is pretty. I love HEMA. I just don't like that it's the one hit and you win. I mean, I like that at times, but I like Boohurt because it's time limit. Yeah, it's all steel, and I'm using this because for the two reasons. I actually I busted my steel tournament saber on Bob by hitting him too many times. I guess it's riveted into the handle, and the thing that happened was I busted the bottom rivet out from overuse, which is crazy. And the other thing too, this app sometimes doesn't like to see steel swords. So an all black plastic sword, hopefully is fine. And Cat, yo, what's up, Cat? What's up, Cat? How's it going? Oh, I love LARP. Oh, I owe Cat 100 right away. And then I'll talk about LARP. I will. Yeah, Cat's awesome, and Cat makes. Hey, if you wanted a winter suit for the winter, I bet you Cat could make something. A winter, a whole winter outfit. A big one piece if you wanted. Cat, thanks for that. All right, here, this 100 is for you. Then I love LARP. I think any kind of sword fighting is legit. I'm not someone ever talks bad about a sword sport. They're all good. They're all great. All right, 100. Sword fighting is sword fighting as far as I'm concerned. Oh, M-Bam! Yo! Thank M-Bam! Thank you for the roses. Good to see ya. There's sirens. Cat. Can anybody hear it? Barely. Every time I'm on here, there's sirens. They're far away. It's snowing here. Yo. It's still barely snowing here too. Sparta training, in a way. Yeah. But Tyr, yo. What's up, Hand of Tyr? King of One Piece, King of the Pirates. So we have. I'll tell you what, Hash. Oh, yo, I'm off this whole week. I'm off till the 21st. Nothing to do except been keeping busy doing stuff. But in between, we're hitting Bob a lot. Oh, I would love to do mic'd up duel. Talon. Oh, jeez. As I said, Talon. Yo, what's up? Good to see ya. M-Bam. Thanks for the like. Yeah, so the thing about LARPing, like, I think it's all legit. I mean, foam, any kind of sword fighting, to me, I don't care if it's foam, wood, steel. Good morning, Talon. A 90-degree swing. Yeah, stuff like that. And there could be, like, it could be very gentle compared to how hard you hit people and other things. But to go out there and physically, even if you're just using foam, to me it's great. While I don't really do any foam fighting, I will tell you this. One of the best people I ever saw, Jacob. It is cold. It's technically still snowing. You can't see it, but it is. The Statue of Liberty style. Like, about just being able to go 90 degrees. That's this, basically. Those are all 90 degrees, I think. Yeah. Oh, that's too far. Oh, shoot. But, yeah. What the world... I saw your... What the world is LARPing before... A lot of us were even born. Not me, because I'm like his age. 90 is straight up to, oh. I see what you're saying. Yeah, oh, for sure. That's oh, you know what? I end up yo, squirrel, okay. So as I was talking to, yeah, we're gonna go out with her, right? It got to the point, and I was even talking about this last night. The most annoying people to talk to are the ones that don't ask you questions. And I end up, after talking for like a week, I end up even not going out because, do you know what? Like, I was just talking. I would write like 2 or 3 sentences, and I was getting back just like sentences. Do you know? I don't know if it's because she's like goes to beauty pageants, and that's what they ask you. Like, you know, how would you make the world better? And they're just used to having a statement. But I decided to not go out, save my money. So that's how it went. Everything was all set, and then at the end, I was like, "This isn't not for me." Like I was talking about this last night, you know. So you get this. Someone sends me a like, you know. I click. I'm like, "Oh, okay," you know. So then I read the message, and it's like it says hello. I'm like, "Hi. Thanks for the like. How's your weekend?" And they write, "It's good. Period." Like, you're not gonna ask how my weekend is or something. We're in Pittsburgh. Meow. Meow. So yeah, I ended up not going out. I still, yo, oh no. Wait, what's about you? The same thing? It's so stupid, you know. This girl writes to me. She's like, "Hi." I'm like, "Hi, thanks for like, thanks for like, hey, how's your weekend going?" You know, on a Saturday, and they write back, "It's good." Anyway, that's how that was working out at that date. Yo, Squirrel Nation, what's up again? Buckler, it is Buckler Day. What? Yeah, right, Tier? After talking to this girl for like a week, is basically for the first day or two, you know, she was asking me stuff too. And then I was scrolling through the chat, and I was like, I feel like I've been talking to myself for 3 days. So I never asked her out. Yeah, on to the next. And then, you know what? I got this great match. And then she's like, "Oh, I actually live in D.C." I'm like, "Oh, damn." Figures, you know. All the cool... Oh, dual wielding's great. I think. I think I would rather have a sword and shield versus 2 swords if I was going to pick. But dual wielding's a lot of fun. I know that. I gotta make sure this app... I smell Burger King from here. Y'all know where Burger King is from us going and walking around during the live streams? The wind is blowing enough that I smell it. I can smell Whoppers from here. And maybe... Oh my God. They just blow the Whopper smell through a chimney out of that restaurant sometimes. And it's coming here. And it's not even that close. Dude, the dating thing is absolutely horrible. Y'all know my dating stories. Oh my God. Horrible, horrible. We're on 2,800. Alright. Sorry, I hope I didn't miss anything in chat. Oh man. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, we'll see. Do they? Because I can smell Whoppers from here. It's crazy. Like, it smells so good. And Burger King is kind of far away, so the wind is blowing enough towards my house. It's done snowing. Here comes the sun. Do 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 do. It's all right. Right, town. I just gotta wait. It will. Just some cat talk, yo. Oh man. Let's see. So, I don't know. I mean, I got a couple matches on there, like, but Nothing. I actually unmatched. I didn't reply back. Yo, who's that? Mo with the heart me. I owe you 100 immediately. What is that? A flex too. Whoa. Wait, is it worth 2? Mo. Oh. What is that? Why does it keep doing that? Huh? What is that? We can't be doing 600 sets, 6 sets of 100. What is that? What? I haven't live streamed in a while. 6. Pfft. I was talking last night, if we ever get to the point where we got to do 50, because I get 50 heart me's, we're going to redo the rules. Right. It sucks looking for the 1. That's 50. That's 100. Man, I tell you what, those Whoppers got me so hungry. You know, I didn't even eat anything yet this morning. Oh. That's why I'm extra hungry. Oh. Cookie. Yo, yeah, what's the dual wield? What's your favorite combo? Alright, I believe that's 200. We'll do the whole 6. I'm just, it's a little more intense than usual. Axe and Falchion, oh yeah. Bro, I fought Axe and Saber before, it was great. Eggs and salad for me, and you know where... Yep. And gym together is great. King, you're like, because that's what I do to punch them in the face. I'm fighting in armor, so my armor is my protection. If you do notice that a lot of times whenever I'm doing this, if I'm going down, I do use it to protect my head. For boo hurt. When I fighting the duels, like I generally will protection, right? But you are allowed to in these one-on-one fights punch with it, and you could definitely block, but at the same time, it's great to punch someone with your shield too. Woodland, thanks for the like. Well, yeah. Dude, I get blasted so many times in an exchange, but generally, yeah. If I have an open shot and I see open shots, at range I go for them because it all turns into a grapple, and I'm not as strong in grappling as a lot of these other people are, just because I don't have the experience in it. So if I can get punches in and stuff before they get to me, we gotta be getting close to 300 here, like halfway. Someone just texted me somebody won trophies. Yo, Chris, thanks. I'm just catching up on chat. That's 3 out of the 6. Oh man. You know what? Yeah, the next couple days though, after tonight, then I will be going to bed on time. I need to be able to make sure I'm on a nice daylight schedule for my fights on Sunday. Can't be waking up late. Andy, now we got 4 sets to do. Andy, what's up? No, it's going all right so far. Saves. Oh, I spit. Well, the other thing too is tonight, if I'm doing armor and longsword, it's gonna be sets of 120. Now I'm getting hot. Yo, Big Man Visuals, what up? Oh, what up, man? Oh, now we got 500 to do. Well, let's get it. My next fight in armor is November 16th. This is just our little friend Bob here in the meantime, but my next Boo Hurt Duels tournament is the 16th. I'll be live streaming it. Now I smell the fries. Cat, you're right. They just blow the smoke from the Whoppers and fries outside of Burger King, and it's coming here. Yeah. Oh, your birthday! Wait, we're fighting on your birthday? You can shield strike, yeah. So the format I'm doing, there's no shield strikes. So I'll just be doing this. You know, this kind of stuff. However, you can shield strike in the other formats. Bob is into it. Cat, it'll all work out one day. I'm telling you what. Meow. All right, we have 500 to do. Snow. It's snowing again. No, it isn't. Maybe I coughed and that was flakes of skin out of my beard. But something flew by. It looked like a snowflake. Is it snowing right now? No. I do. Till after this tournament coming up. Yep. Oh, Anchor. Thanks for that. That has to be 100. Got like 400 to do. Whew. Oh, you alright? Just wait. You think I'm complaining about stuff now? Give it a week. If you notice, though I am just staring at chat, which I hope isn't a bad habit when I'm fighting Sunday, I'm not just staring off to the side like this while I'm fighting, because that'd be weird. But, if I am doing more than one shield punch, I do like to try and keep a firm grip on my sword out here with the blade angled out at a 45 from my body to try and pick up any hits. A hit coming through here just going to blow through the sword. But I can, I have my sword out here to counter. Is that about 200 yet? I'm telling you what, if we ever get to something like 50 hard me's in a live stream, I'm changing the rules. It has to be 200. Did I say we had 400 or 500 for the hard me's? I think it was 5. I just keep stacking up. So, 500. All right. That's two. So we got 300 to go, right? Because there's 200 more. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So here's what I love to do. All right. There's a couple things, which actually works so far. So, let me unplug this. All right. So if we're say he's left-handed, meaning both our swords are on this side. So obviously my shield isn't going to do too much over here, right? So I love this. If someone's fighting me left-handed, I usually face them this way, and I fight like so they're facing me, and I actually fight like on an angle over here, and so my sword is like in between me and that arm. Now there's nothing to stop them from coming over top like this at me, woo, to swing around, you know. But at least I have more. I get more use out of my shield. So that's one way I definitely adjust my stance. Alec! Yo, Alec. That's our friend Bob. Come on, everybody likes Bob, don't they? And a lot of times, if I'm fighting Buckler, I generally, a lot of times I'm trying to... Yo, the Bob sticker. Oh, man. We should update some of those stickers. I need to change that Join Us one. And if I am fighting Buckler, I guess a lot of times I'm spending more time... I concentrate more in blocking than striking. Striking, as long as my arm's moving, you know, my arm can do this by itself. Now, it might take some thought to try and see, oh, there's an opening. But I concentrate more in blocking until we get close. So that's a good question. That's one way I definitely change my stance against left-handers. And sometimes, even with right-handers, I even stand a little bit off to the side this way. I don't like to stand straight up, a little bit off center. Yeah, you can do that too. Yo, Robin. Oh, thanks. Hey, Wednesday, I'm probably going to have just a mustache. I think we're going to shave this off and let it regrow. It's getting too long. I misjudged it, you know. If I shave this and let it regrow till February, it'll be this long again. I'm just have a mustache. That's a surprise. So don't be shocked. And then I'm going to have to update my dating profile picture to have just a mustache. A mustache and some abs. Holding a sword. That's me. My whole dating profile is armor pictures. Except for one ballroom dance picture. And my name is, I'm named after a Dark Souls boss. The video game Dark Souls. It's yeah, in that video. I have one profile picture and the rest is like armor stuff. The very first picture is me in a hoodie, like this at the gym. It's a normal picture. Then the second thing is me kicking someone in the head in a cage match. I'm like, bah! Boom! With a shield punch to the face. You know, yo, Dark Souls for life, for real. Velstat, you know, the guy from the DLC from Dark Souls 2. That's what my name is on there. And it surprisingly, you know, I don't have too much trouble. They usually hit me up for dancing. All right, let me get this. I still owe 300, by the way. I did not forget. And the other thing I should say too, like, so. It's Monday, so I'm gonna now set my dating app my settings to be in this Virginia area where we're fighting, because I might go down Thursday. I usually like to set up a day before, like 2 days before my fights, or the night of, or night after, like a date. And I often go out and go dance or something. Not always, but once in a while. I tell you what, every time I go out of town. And this isn't like to stereotype, but I always get a girl from like Latin America who hits me up to go dance. Happens like 80% of the time, because in my profile it says I like to dance. Oh, the dating profile, I'll show you. Oh, I'll show you the video later. Yeah, right. So we'll see. Yeah. Everybody, if you don't know how to do, here's my suggestion, and then we'll get these 300 hits in. And let me make sure this thing is not paused. I'm just nervous. Ever since this app failed, a couple times. I'm always peeking at it. 3,596. So if anyone is ever gonna want a tip on dance, right? You know, everyone's talking about this new Frankenstein. Woodland is talking about too. I mean, I won't see it, unfortunately. Yeah, come back by the command. It is just a flesh wound. I'm not gonna fight like a man. So check this out. If you're ever gonna learn, here's my tip. You learn how to salsa. Everyone should learn how to salsa and waltz. And like Maddie was saying at one time, and then if you want another one, learn like a two-step. You learn how to salsa, especially if a guy. Do you know how many? You know the ratio is? I go to these events. Usually like 3 or 4 women per man at these events. Like no joke. And if you want to have something else under your belt, learn the waltz, because you'll be at a wedding or something, and it's a totally different kind of music and dance. If you can waltz, if you can salsa, you're set. I couldn't tell you how many times I went out on a date and it's just because they knew I could dance. You don't even have to be good at it, but just to be able to go out and know the basic and maybe like 3 or 4 moves. Quick salsa. Or like a waltz. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Waltz is a 3. Yeah, you learn how to salsa and all that stuff, you'll be set. Do. Ba, do. It's great. Not for me. I saw the FedEx truck go by. I think I'm just expecting something. All right, 300 to go still. Thanks for likes. Oh yeah, but just learn to box up waltz. If you know it, you're set. Especially like at a dance. You know how many people if my dance partner and I would have got married, we would have had the best wedding dance in the world. I swear. Oh, yo, that's a lot to remember. 60 dances. Here, I'll tell you how. That's 100. It's got to be. I'll tell you about my barroom experience. I'll summarize right after this set. We got 200 to go. I think it should be like 190. All right, we're going on the set to make it 300. Yeah. So there's so many that are just the same. I'll tell you how a whole ballroom dance competition works. I can summarize it, make it quick. $50 to go. Whoa, I almost hit the camera. That should be all the heart me sets. And I swear to you, if we get something like 50 heart me's, I'm changing the rules. So, yeah. Oh, dude, yeah. Though I have not danced now, I think this is now month 6. Since I had a competition dance partner. It sucks. Trying to keep a partner for me lately is horrible. So I'm not even looking right now. I might just be done with competition dance. You spend all this time after my partner and I broke up for dancing 6 years. Get a new partner. We danced for a freaking year straight. We didn't even do a competition yet, and she hurt her knee outside of dance and had to quit. So a whole year, all those lessons, all of my lessons, learning together, and we're dancing standard. Who hit those stickers up? Yo, tap tap, cat. Oh, with the tap. So when you're dancing standard, like you have to be, you're touching the whole time. Now Bobette is not lead. It could be Bob too. I've danced with people like there's plenty of same-sex couples that dance too. Let's just call for my thing though, Bobette. So in standard you're touching the whole time, like your hips right here. Like you can't even you shouldn't even be able to fit a piece of paper through there. So to get to learn all this stuff and dance with someone for a year and get used to each other, for her to get hurt and then be done, it's like a year wasted of my life for the most part. Then I get another partner. That didn't really last too long because we were dating and we broke up. So then I had another one who just wanted to dance, and she has this boyfriend who gets too jealous, and she ends up quitting after months. So then I'm back to square one again. And the way these dances work, 1600 your local tavern has a caramelized. Oh, geez, Rudy. Is Rudy still here? I just read that comment. Probably not. Ah, shoot. Jeeps! I see Iron Jeeps is here now. I hate when I miss comments like that. I'm gonna screenshot that. I'll send Rudy a message. I hate missing comments, but it's inevitable. Well, I don't know that one anchor that dance. Yeah, you know what? That's the thing that sucks, living far away. Yeah, the boyfriend got in the way. He was getting jealous, which I don't blame him. I mean, I probably would too. Dancing with your girlfriend every like 2 nights a week. And those dances too, I mean, you're like, it's Latin dance, so you're, and you look at each other, you gotta make it look like you're having fun. Like, you can't look at each other like you don't like each other. You can't not look at each other. The judges would dock you on points. So here's how those dances work, by the way. So you get your choreography. You learn about, I don't know, 30 seconds, 45 seconds of a choreographed. It's like a script. You're just dancing the same thing over and over. These songs they play are like a minute and 10 seconds or something, So you're usually going to get to the end of your routine and have to start over. And it's basically do the same thing. You start out, you go, like our rumba was like, da, 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 and then I'd just flip her this way, this thing, and then she'd come here, and then we'd be together like this. Then we'd start walking, you do these like rumba walks, and you come around, and you do all this stuff, like, and then I had this one where I spin her out, and I like catch her arm, and I'm like, and she's doing her thing, I bring her back, all this stuff, and then you hit the end of it, and you start over. It's all memorized between the two of you. With crazy stuff. Like where they're all like, and all this stuff in the middle, where if you go out and try and go to a social dance as a competitor, and you try and lead your follow into that, she's not going to do it. They'll do it to a point if I lead them out that way to do something, and then bring them back. But your average social dancer is not going to understand any of the competition stuff, because you're doing stuff like you're accenting things, you're emphasizing things, So you have to have two. When you compete, you have to also have like the box step, which we were saying is real easy. You have to have all that stuff down. And then you go to these ballroom dance things. Oh, yo, that's Alec. Yeah. Well, that's all right. Kino. But yeah, if you can lead somebody into something really well, or if you can follow somebody really well, they're two great skills. If you can do both, it's even better. Because I had times where they'd be like, well, how do I step? And I'd be like, well, I'd be like, I don't even know how you do that one properly. I'd be like, instead of coming this way, you gotta step across and spin. But I'm like, actually, I don't know your steps. I was like, I know what you're supposed to do. Yeah. Oh. So whenever you go out and dance at social, you need to know all the normal stuff. I don't think Alex stuck around. It's all choreography, the ballroom dance competitions, and I was ranked. My partner and I were ranked number 3 in the whole global league or circuit, what they call it, in Latin back in 2020, 2021, something like that. We were ranked number 3. So we were really good, but at the same time, like, didn't work out, Asked her to get married twice, she said no. That kind of, like, ruined it. Made it really weird to dance after. I remember last time we practiced, we went out, there's this college, and they have this dance club, social ballroom dance club, where they have it's in a basketball court at this college. Yeah, and yeah, that didn't work out too well. So, long story short, it was a religious thing. Had things been a little different, had she not been strictly straight from Russia, yeah, it'd make it really weird. Had she not been from Russia and strict Orthodox, I'm telling you, I'd have been married. My life would have been totally different. However, after 6 years, it's a long story that I don't feel like getting into. The long story short, like, I think she was pressured into getting remarried to her ex, even though he went off and had another family. But, like, the church pressured her, her son, all the Russian guys in her life were telling her that the husband, even though he left her and had a whole other family and came back, deserves a second chance according to the religion. She got married on a Tuesday at like 2 in the afternoon. She never even posted a picture of her wedding. But anyway, yeah. After asking her the second time, the first time I asked, because I found out that the guy was like coming after, like, I figured out what's gonna happen, and then she said she couldn't. So the second time, then I put together like a resume. Like, I compiled so many good things to say, and we had this long talk, and she said she still couldn't. So then I was like, all right. She's like, well, let's practice Tuesday night. We can go to the college. I was like, yeah, let's go. We get there. They're playing all this foxtrot music. I was so out of it. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't know. I was like, I just don't feel like I'm into it tonight. Oh, yo, we're trying to get in. Someone do me a favor, let him in. Uncle Albert, do. Father John, do. I'm going to that concert tomorrow. Somebody do me a favor and let him in. Yo, that's cool. This is our friend Bob. I have a fight on Sunday where most of my content is live streaming this and talking. Yo, Fousey, I looked up Fousey. I know what you're talking about now. I totally get the Fousey comments. It took me long enough to do it, but I did. And we're on day 148 and 431,000 hits. We're going for 1 million. This is mostly devolved into just talking. We all like kind of just we're hanging out while I'm getting hits in. However, some of the sets I do a little more intense than others. Tin Man, if you're there again, what's up? Thanks for like. So yeah, after she told me no the second time is really weird. We were supposed to be practicing foxtrot. We had a great foxtrot, man. Oh, it was a great dance, but boy oh boy, it all went downhill. 6 years. It went. I wouldn't say that was all a waste because we were both like really good. Yep, I'm ahead of schedule again for the 1 million. Ever since we got this counter. My car insurance is texting me about something. Like, I don't know, what do I... Do you know, like, I've never read an email, and I've never set up my voicemail? I'm 46. I have not checked a voicemail or an email. I shouldn't say any email, but 99% of my emails, like, I have to know it's really important. I have to be expecting it. I haven't checked... I've never checked a voicemail in probably 23 years, 24 years. I don't care. My mom always like, what if your job's calling you? I was like, what do they need to call me about? I was like, I'm there when I'm supposed to be there. Someone would be like, well, what about, so the difference is now that since my daughter got into school, I check the emails. Usually after her mom complains, she's like, didn't you see the email? And I'm like, oh, I forgot to check. Has anyone out there... Yeah, right. When we're following the armor, I'm checking the email. I get the confirmation number. Every day I'm refreshing it. Where is it? Yeah, that's why I say 99% of the time. 4,209. Jeez, how much time we got? The app says 7 minutes. That's about right. 12:30. We'll get another like 10 minutes or something. Like my mom be like, what if ever since text messages came out, like I should take that back. I used to when did text messages come out? Like when they started becoming real popular. That's when I really stopped checking email. So I might not have stopped checking email right away. But then I was always like, well, someone can text me. Like I would have a manager who would text me. Oh, Jay's getting up. Oh man, yo, it's gonna be a great weekend. We're all gonna see each other. What did I miss, Jeeps? I bet I still have my beeper. Yeah, you had a beeper too. Oh. Yeah, I see what you said, MySpace. Jeep, sorry, I didn't see that at first. For your old job, I have a beeper inside. I'd show you, but it's just, does anyone even know what a beeper looks like? Oh, did they delete MySpace? Oh, they got rid of it? Meow meow. Huh. Wow, okay. I don't even use any of those apps anymore. This is the only app I really use. I'm really bad. See, the thing is I'm real bad at checking things, so even like Messenger, I'm bad at checking. But I do check Messenger at least a couple times a week. That's why I'm so bad, everybody. I apologize. I forget about the Discord all the time. I was like, I will get on there in the morning. You know what? I woke up. I was like, dude, go about my day. I was like, I keep forgetting about the Discord. I need to make it a habit. Discord. I got to get my Discord. Featherfall set up this amazing Discord. I haven't been on it for a week. Everyone is probably like, what's up with this idiot? Yeah. I will get on it. I swear. Oh man, I never had the portable CD player. Yo, the Justin Timberlake song. Which one is that? Oh. We are. I'm 46. I'm gonna be 46. I'm gonna be 47 before the year's over. I got 3 years left before it starts getting weird for dating. And I'm not saying I purposely look, but my average dates are in their like early 30s, and once I hit the big 50, you know, it's like that price, like $4.99 sounds cheaper than $5. So once I hit that 5, it's gonna be a different story. Yeah, I do too. Oh my gosh. We're getting there. We're getting there, but I think we seem like we're in pretty good shape, pretty good health. You know, that's what counts. And you can never tell. Genetics are gonna claim everybody at some point. You know. There's so many people that come to the hospital that are old and have like the best memory. They're like 90 years old, 95, totally with it. Then there's some that come in that are like 50 and are totally out of it. Like already, you know? I don't know exactly what happens with that, but there's people that come with heart stuff. People come in with heart attacks in their 30s because both parents had heart attacks in their 30s and 40s. So genetics play a big part of it. Man, like that lady. Remember I saw out? She was sitting in a chair. Like, hey, everyone says I can rap. Everyone says I'm a good rapper. The confused patient I had. So finally I was like sitting there. I'm like, all right. Like, let's hear her rap. And she's sitting in the nurse's station in the chair with the tray. And she's like, they call me Magic Mary. Just starts like looking around. And I was like sitting there. I'm thinking she's going to say another line. So after a couple of seconds, I was like, that's really good. I was like, you're right. Cassette tapes. You remember taking a pencil to rewind them sometimes? Oh, man. Yeah. The worst thing, Anchor, is pulling a muscle or a hamstring or something at this age. Ooh. The wind blew or something. I heard the porch shift. This is an old house. Maybe it settled a little bit. Now that I'm looking at it, holy shit. This house is tipping over, everybody. Maybe I should get out of here. I'm gonna show you something here when we get done. Once this bell goes off, not LARPing, although I would love to LARP. This is my exercise in between my steel fighting, like in armor, like with steel weapons. This thing has got to be getting close to be done. We're almost at the 2-hour mark, so let's keep getting some hits in here. I'm gonna show you something. I'm just looking. This house is leaning like a lot. It settles, and I heard the porch shift. Like, I would hate to be in this house when it tips over. That's for sure. Thanks, yo, Danger Fox. And this is our friend in the meantime. And we're on day 148. And we have like almost about 5,000 hits today, which is great. 5,000 a day. I tell you what, maybe Wednesday, maybe we'll try and get 10,000 in. A 10,000 hit live stream. There's snow again. It's snowing again. So when we get done here, I'm gonna show you how much I'm just realizing how bad this porch is leaning, meaning that the whole house is slowly going that way. And I bet the house just shifted. It's from like probably about 1860. It's moving. Let it snow. Here's what we're gonna do. Once we hit the bell here, when the time's up, you'll hear it go off on the app. It's got to be going off like any minute. I just want to make sure it didn't reset. Nope, it didn't. Oh God, we got 10 seconds left. Alright. Let's go on a tour. You can hang out. We're gonna get off here in a minute. Let's get the total. I'm gonna get the Yo, Mo, thanks for the roses. Can you believe it? I'm gonna be doing this all the way up till Mo throws. Tell Jay I said hi too. Is Jay working tonight? I'm just lucky I have 2 weeks off of work. I have nothing to do except exercise. All right. 4,546. When I took it out, it added one. So let me write this down first. 4,546. So we almost got to 5,000. We'll probably hit 5,000. We'll hit it by the end of the night. Ooh, that means I gotta write this over here. Hold on. 4,546. All right. This is part 1. Yo, who did that? Mystic behind my back. Thanks for the roses behind my back. I appreciate it. You're lucky. You're lucky that I was about to just shut it off, but I noticed the house is leaning. Thankfully, because of gravity, you're able to catch a little bit more of the live stream. I'm done hitting Bob for now. Later tonight, anyone who doesn't follow What the World TV, I'm telling you, the most entertaining gamer live stream that I know, and I will be there later tonight. And at some point after his, or sometimes I overlap a little bit. I'd like to be hitting Bob though inside. And you can always catch me, almost always, in What the World's Live. So we got 4,500 hits. We're going to do some more tonight at about 10 p.m., which is about 9.5 hours from now. So look at this. Oh, man. Yeah, I get 2 viewers. Same. I'm going to upload the highlight video today of all the fighting and stuff. I mean, the practice. And I'm going to get no views. All right, look. So look. All right, my neighbor's house. Let me say this over here. My mom's always like, my mom is always saying, when are they going to paint that house? Or when are they going to do anything with it? I'm always like, I don't know. And she's like, it ruins the value of your house because it looks like crap. I'm like, well, I mean, I don't know. It does. But here, so just so you know. All right, so look how off. And Mystic, thanks for the roses, by the way. The last moment. So look how far this is leaning. Do you see how bad that is? I never really noticed it till just now because I heard the porch shift. This is straight up and down. Probably just now because I heard the porch shift. This is straight up and down. Probably. I'm holding it. Like, just look at theirs. I mean, look how off that is. And that's even here. Like, so here's what we're going to do. Yo, isn't that crazy? I never really pay attention to it. So now we're going to go upstairs. I'm going to see if there's any new cracks upstairs. So y'all, before we end the live stream. Like I said, this house is from like the 1860s or something. So it's like, it's really old. But yeah, I noticed that. So I'll show you the beeper. I have a beeper I can show you, and then we'll see if there's any new cracks. I think my beeper is here. I never got rid of it. Yo, there it is. So what you would do is you would text, you would call this number and you would type your number in, and it would yo, Woodland, thanks for like. No, we don't. I don't need them for work. I have an even older beeper, bro. I used to have 2 beepers. I had one for business and one for my friends. All right, Woodland, we're going house inspecting. If you're there. Thanks for the likes. All right, so the porch shifted. Here's what we're looking at. All right, check this out. This hallway. This used to be lined with pictures until when my daughter's mom left. She took all the freaking pictures. That's something that my dad made that. That's my dad made that art. Hey, look. And there's me with my daughter to one of my dance competitions. Yo, oh man, look at this, guys. Well, my dad died when I was like 16, but that's some at Steeler game back in the day. That's like some crazy. Yo, don't worry. I don't have a printer. But once I can print, I still have that file, What the World, as soon as I can print it. And There's me. Yeah, look at that. And everybody else. I'm telling you what, guys. If you ever wanted to increase your odds, look. It is me, and I work with like 23 girls. That's my friend Rob. Do you look? How many got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's like 6 of us out of all that. This is something else my dad made. But anyway, we're looking for cracks in the house. Thanks for coming on the tour. And Andre. And I put that stained glass window in. All right. Ooh, oh man, that's actually worse. Yo. Let me stand on this side of the house. This side of the house is sinking. This is the side with the porch too, everybody. So I think it sunk down a little bit. Maybe I should get out of here. Yo, I do own it. Oh man. Here's the real test. Okay. Well, if the door's opening, see how I gotta shave these down once in a while because the house shifts. So that's not too bad. Anyway. Yeah, my dad used to make, that's art he made. I think the solution is going to be to move. You know what I should do is I should move into that place I bought at the tax sale. But anyway, yeah, let me turn this off. I got ripped off. Here's something I think was a rip off. I paid like $50 for this at a Renaissance fair. And this is the coat of arms. I was like, bro, there's no way. $50. They supposedly researched it, and that should be me. I don't believe it. Is there anything else cool we can check out? Oh yeah, here we go. And my dad painted that. That's my favorite painting out of them all. I guess we're probably gonna get going. Yep, he painted them. And he got all the art back in the 60s from the TikTok shop. But yeah, I guess that's where it's from. So I guess we're gonna go. I'll be back on tonight. Really? See, I don't think that's real. I mean, it must be. It's a historical. I can't even read the. See, I hate medieval writing when people try and make it look so medieval. Like I can't even read their company's name. Like I have no clue what they wrote. And then that's what my daughter drew when she was a kid. And this boomerang works. Anchor beard. One day we're gonna take this out. We'll throw when it gets warmer out again. The next live's gonna be tonight. Oh, Jay, yo, good morning. I totally feel ya. I'm off the night shift. Jay, I'm glad you come by. I'm off of the night shift schedule and I'm starting to feel better. I'm almost waking up early. I got up today at 9:30. So yeah, tonight. Anchor, I'm telling you, we'll do it. Morning. Foxum. Jeez. Every time I'm about to get off of here, everybody comes by. We found that saw and that scythe in the basement here. But this house is definitely shifting. As you can see, that those cracks are opening up. I got this painting for $5, believe it or not, at an auction. Thanks, Jay. Thanks for the rose. There's a crack that runs right up the middle of it. I'm just looking for cracks. Bro, I was out on the back porch and I felt the house shifted a little bit. It does that once in a while. Yeah, that's about it. Flex seal it. We will. All right. I'll be on tonight. Jay, I have nothing to do except exercise. Doesn't mean that's going to make me do any better for duels, but that's what I'm doing for days. So yeah, I'll be back on tonight, probably like 10 p.m. or something. 9 or 10, somewhere around there. Yeah, just flex sealed all. Everything. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. We got 4,500 hits. Yo, all right. Ciao. Yo, later, everybody. Good to see ya. I get my daughter at her school. Yo, Talon. Yo. Yep. I'll catch y'all later. Thanks, everybody. Hope you had a good one.